Today, we'll create an animated hero section with a waitlist, complete with animated buttons, interactive cards, and more. To start, drag a box onto the canvas and adjust its width and height. This will be the main area of your design. For SEO purposes, give it a tag of main. Then, change the fill to transparent. Next, add a text box inside the main box. Adjust the font size, color, weight, height, and spacing until it looks right. Give it a tag of H1 so it's recognized as the main heading. After that, nest another text box for a subtitle. You can tweak the color, weight, size, and height to fit your style. Add some space between this text and the first one for better readability. Now, drag a form template to the canvas. Give it a name and customize it so it only includes the input field you need. Round the corners of the input field and update the placeholder text. Style the text and the input field to match the rest of your design. Repeat this process for the button. For the button, we're going to add a decorative element. Drag a box inside the button, round the corners, and change the fill color. Set the layout direction to horizontal so the blob sits next to the text. Then, drag in an icon and replace it with an arrow. Adjust the spacing between the input field and the button. Once that's done, group all the elements together and set a width. Take a moment to polish the design on the canvas. Next, we'll create the navigation bar. Drag a box into the design and set its position to absolute to remove from auto layout. Make the width 100% and resize the height. Change the fill to transparent and add a bottom border. Inside the header, drag in a text box for your menu items and style the text. To add an underline when a menu item is hovered over, create a new box underneath. Set its width to 100% and its height to 2 pixels. Give it a fill color, then group it with the text. Now, let's set up the animations. For the underline, start by scaling the x-axis to 0 when it's not hovered, so it remains hidden. When hovered, the line will expand. Head to the Layers panel, select the group, and set the hover effect. Adjust the opacity to 1 to activate the hover effect. Next, return to the underline layer, and in conditional styles, you'll see In Hover displayed. This indicates you're now designing how this nested layer will appear when the parent group is hovered over. In the Motion menu, scale the x-axis to 1. Next, we'll animate the Call to Action button. Select the button and enter the hover view. Change the fill color for when it's hovered over. Do the same for the text. Let's preview everything. Now let's move on to the cards. Start by dragging in a box for this area. Make the fill transparent. Inside the box, drag another box and adjust the size for a card. Round the corners and add a fill. Don't forget the padding. Add an image. Set the position to absolute. And replace the placeholder with your favorite image. Set overflow to hidden to make the image fit the rounded corners. Duplicate the card and add some space between them. Set the width of the cards to flex, so they are 1 to 1 to 1. Next, enter the hover view to design the hovered state. Set the width to 2 for hovered. Select the text box. And for the non-hovered state, set the opacity to 0. Set a delay and adjust the duration for a nice fade in effect. Use similar techniques to change the color of the button when hovered over. Give the design a final polish. To wrap everything up, let's add a focus effect for when visitors click on the email input field. Select Focus from the conditional menu and change the fill in that view. And just like this, you've created an animated hero section with a waitlist.